Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone joining me today. Thank you all for coming. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. While I wait for people to join, I want you to know that we are excited to have you here. We are excited to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being with me today. We have a wonderful time. We're gonna have a wonderful time. Um, our guest today is Ebuka Daniels. Ebuka Daniels is my guest today, and he's gonna be here with me. We're gonna be talking about the topic intolerance and leadership. Intolerance in leadership. Intolerance in leadership. A young leader's perspective. That is the topic for today. Intolerance in leadership, a young leader's perspective. While we wait for Ebuka Daniels to join us today, I just hope you guys had a wonderful week. Listen, whatever you want out of life, whatever you want out of whatever is going on in your situation today, I want you to know that you have the power to achieve it. Thank you so much, Ebuka, for joining me. We're going to be going straight into today's topic. As I said, we have a wonderful speaker by the name of Ebuka to be a part of this show. The Leadership Standard is live October 31st, 2020. Yeah. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. Thank you so much for coming. The camera is beautiful. The
Thank
camera
you.
angle is beautiful. Thank you for,
Thank you so much for having me.
of course, thank you for being with me today. As you know, I try to make this very quick. We're going to have a 30-minute show
Hmm.
today. Thank you, Istos, for being here with us. We're going to have a 30-minute show. We're going to go straight to the point. We will share our minds, what we believe in leadership. But before I start, I want you to introduce yourself to my audience.
Oh, sure. Thank you so much, Puchi. My name is Ebuka Daniel, and I am the creative director of ED Events. We do weddings planning, we do coordinate events, any kind of events you have, we do that at ED Events. And also, I am professionally a risk management specialist. I also do many other things, but of course, I'm a believer, and I'm very passionate about my country, Nigeria. Originally from Nigeria, precisely, I am from Anambra State, OKT in Anambra State, hey, Archetypes. And also, I'm also very passionate about the changes. I've been passionate about the protests going on right now in Nigeria, even though I'm outside here in America. But, as we go on in this program, we will unfold many things and you guys will get to know many things about me. Can you hear me?
I can
Can
hear
you
you
hear me?
perfectly. Thank you so much.
Okay,
I
thank you.
appreciate you. And I love the shirt that you have going on. And so now.
Yes, answers now. Contact me if you want a copy of this shirt. We
All
have
right,
to.
awesome. Definitely, we will do so. Before I go on, I want my audience to know that I have a notepad here where I have some questions for Ibuka. So just
Okay.
in case you see me looking on the side or below, just know that I'm looking at my notepad here. I want us to dive straight into today's stuff. We know what's
Sure.
going on in Africa. We see all the protests going on around the world. But my question for you is that looking at what's going on all around the world and a specific view on what's going on in Africa, where do you think those in leadership, you have an extensive array of your own leadership, being executive director of ED events, being a risk management specialist. Where do you think those in leadership, focusing on the NSAS protests, can improve on being more tolerant with those that they lead?
Wow, that's a great question. Where can the leadership be more tolerant, I believe? Well, first of all, I think the leadership in Nigeria, they need to, first of all, acknowledge that they are out of touch with their audience or with their masses. So, for
Mm,
example, the intolerance, like the leaders that we have in Nigeria, they don't even know what exactly is going on. If you're following the protest, you will know that it's been going on for so long, right?
mm,
And then you would have thought that a leader that cares about its masses would have by now came up with different plans. And of course, we've seen different governors and all that saying that they've done one thing or the other, but it's not been implemented. They come on Twitter and agree that they're doing all this, but they're not doing nothing. Do you get? So I believe that a good leader, in order for you to be a good leader, you first of all, you have to have a good of servanthood. You have to serve. You are there to serve. These people elected you for a reason. These people want, put you there to serve them. It's not the other way around. But in the case what we have in Nigeria, we have that people are the masses are now serving their elected officials, and that's wrong. So what can these leaders do? What I think they need to do is go back to that drawing board. They need to remember the reason why they were elected into the post. They need to know why are these people suddenly reacting to us. They're not supposed to be. They're not supposed to react. Rather, they're supposed to be They're supposed, instead of reacting, they're supposed to be proactive. Meaning, get off your high horses and talk to your people. Listen to what they're saying. I know that there's a 5-for-5 agenda right now. A good leader will have said, okay, we are willing to work on this. It's not just don't promise and don't fulfill it. Promise and get to work immediately. That's what I think they need to do. Get into action. Come down off your high horse and do what they're asking to be done.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that extensive analysis. Now, Stella Inacha says, how and why did they forget why they got elected? That even buttresses my point. My next for you, because it seems like there is this feudal oligarchy that exists in most African leaders, and I don't want to just say that we're putting a spotlight on the NSAS protest, which is more of a Nigerian problem, But how would you say that where did the leaders forget? How did they forget that they got elected? It seems like they think that they are doing us a favor by giving us, the things that we deserve.
So I think I think the problem has been in existence all this while. Do you get? So these leaders are already used to corruption. Let's just call it what it is. It's called being corrupted. They're already used to it. And because of the past leaders or the past elected officials have always gotten used to taking bribes and getting away with what I call getting away with murder. So they felt it's a normal thing. But suddenly, this youth, we will call them the Z generation, they suddenly realize that they've been cheated all these years. Nigeria just clocked 60 years, for example, right? And they suddenly realize that the basic anonymity or the basic things, they're not even asking for that yet. They're only telling the government that you need to get rid of SAS people because they're scared of their life. They can't be who they want to be. They can't be a computer engineer. They can't be a music engineer without being harassed by these people. And so they're just telling them, get these people off the road because we want to leave. We just want to leave. Do you get? Now it's now a battle of my life is more important to me. And one thing with Nigerians is that we've been Nigerian youth or Nigerian in general, the masses I'm talking about, not the leaders. They are what I call them. They're like used to I call them the shock absorbers generation. So they've been under this abuse and they're just used to it. And it's okay. So these leaders have been getting away with it. That's why I say getting away with murder. They're used to these people, they don't understand. You've seen pictures flying around where you see somebody, a rep, commissioning a tap in a dirty zone. And you ask yourself, so all the monies you get from this house, is this all you can do for your community?
Is this all the ideas you have?
They forget that Nigerians are very intelligent. They are very, very intelligent. So because of the this is how it's been done syndrome, they just get away with murder. But suddenly, we were tired because of the COVID-19. Thank God for that. Right. I tell people that this COVID-19 came with its own issue, but it was a blessing in disguise for us to realize that, come on, we got to fix our home. That's what it is. So exactly. I think these people, they got used to it because they felt it's the usual game as usual. But now, it's no more.
Oh, excellent.